Have you ever felt like this? Overwhelmed with assignments, tests, projects, and papers, all of which need to be graded, commented on, and returned in a timely manner. We are loaded down with paper, and more paper. Let's do a little math. Within a traditional setting, you teach 6 classes a day. If there are 25 students per class, and I know I'm being nice to some of you, then you will have 150 papers to grade. Now, if those 150 papers each contain 20 questions, then that means you will be grading 3,000 questions by the time you're done. But never fear, because My Big Campus is here, the social media-driven learning management system that extends the classroom to a safe and engaging online environment has just what you need. The Schoolwork feature lets teachers assess learning digitally, quickly, and effectively. Let's take a look at some of the benefits of using My Big Campus for schoolwork. Of course, the number one reason is that My Big Campus will grade multiple choice, multiple select, and fill in the blank questions automatically. My Big Campus allows every test to be unique. You can choose from various question types like multiple choice, multiple select, fill in the blank, essay, and file uploads. Every question receives its own point value, so students will know what each question is worth. Create 10 or 15 questions, but tell My Big Campus to randomly select 5 of them. And both questions and answers can be shuffled to help reduce cheating. And once the schoolwork is created, the benefits only continue. My Big Campus stores every question you ever created in a question bank. This allows you to search through previous schoolwork and pull the questions you want for new schoolwork, which is a great way to help with reviewing topics, creating cumulative assessments, and the ever-important differentiation. With options like the question bank, schoolwork can be created to meet the needs of the student. A retake threshold can be placed on schoolwork so that students who do not achieve a particular grade will be given the opportunity to try again. And with My Big Campus, you can attach images, video, and even audio to your questions, and the students can do the same with their answers. Upon completion of the schoolwork, students get immediate feedback from My Big Campus. They'll know if they haven't answered all the questions, and they'll be informed if the teacher needs to just look it over. They'll even be told how they did the moment they finish. And if the teacher has allowed a retake, they'll know that too. Teachers can provide their own feedback through comments and file attachments. Perhaps the student needs to review a handout, watch a video, or you have a rubric to attach. And speaking of rubrics, My Big Campus does allow you to create a built-in rubric for even easier feedback. But let's not forget that this is keeping teachers and students from being buried under paper. My Big Campus keeps your schoolwork organized. You and your students will know what is due, what will be due, and anything else you have to do. Students can look over schoolwork that has been completed but not graded, what has been graded, and they can even star schoolwork to help prioritize even more. However, this cannot assist those who procrastinate. Luckily, the teacher can set reminders when they assign the work. They can set the due date with a preset increment or use the calendar to select a specific date. Then turn on the reminders and set the time frame that assignees will be reminded. Messages will be posted to My Big Campus as well as sent via the email address the student provided in the system. And finally, My Big Campus offers reports on the students. You can check their progress to see how they're doing and if they need to be sent any reminders. If you have linked your schoolwork to standards, My Big Campus will show you how well those standards are being mastered. This provides terrific data assessments for use in your evaluations and for professional learning communities. So My Big Campus will reduce the clutter and make life easier for both students and teachers. And isn't it better when you feel like this? But you don't have to take my word for it. Give My Big Campus a try.
We're discussing how to facilitate a cyber program, a flipped program, or a brick and mortar program, and what are the best ways to facilitate that. What are the best ways to assess a student? What are the best ways to have a student take notes from a video or a PowerPoint or whatever you think necessary is to facilitate that educational value to the student? And what we're able to do with My Big Campus is create classes that we call groups inside of My Big Campus. There we can create blogs, discussions, chats, video chats, and actually create assignments that can be distributed to students, back to teachers, and keep on going back and forth for resubmittal until that student gets it right. We can differentiate our education to fit that student or a program that we deem necessary. We believe in authentic learning, just not drop down and multiple choice questions going to a website. I want to see authentic work just like I would as a regular math teacher in a brick and mortar classroom. And with my trig class, that's what I was able to do in My Big Campus. I didn't just have drop downs, I actually got their work, could review their work and show them where they went wrong with their work, and I could review that and submit that back to the student. They could see their mistake, resubmit it back to me for correction. We've had a lot of people that are used to using blended schools, Desire to Learn, Angel, or Blackboard, but the problem is with them is they don't allow them to be filtered. My Big Campus can filter all the things that you need to do, which means all the blogs, all the discussions, all the chat, the video chat, and the public library, which allows you to bring in all the YouTube educational videos that you deem necessary to teach your class. All is filtered.